Hi, I'm Mike Wurzer. I'm the president and CEO of FBS. So we make the FlexMLS and Spark platform. The goal for RESO is to help create a more efficient marketplace for real estate. And that includes for brokers, includes technology, but overall is focused on making sure that the market is as efficient as it can possibly be. RESO has helped create a more efficient marketplace by creating standards. Those standards are largely focused on technology today and moving data in a standard way so that they can have lower costs, faster time to market with both products, whether they're websites, whether they're their own back office products, or other innovations that are there. But ultimately, it is about the business side for the brokers and agents to make sure that they're able to serve the consumer in the best way possible. The Spark API and now the RESO Web API are more modern methods that are easier for people to use and understand because they're common across the technology industry and not specific to just real estate. And others who have APIs, they were already doing this, and so we were really just following them. I guess it's the on the shoulders of giants approach, and we just wanted to bring that those same methods to the real estate industry. And RESO as an organization was starting to focus on it, and so we thought with the Spark API that it would literally spark a little bit faster implementation of that. So we did jump ahead a little bit, but I think it's been very healthy for the community, and that prompted RESO in some ways to really move faster, I think. And so we were excited to do that and lead the way in that regard. RESO Web API in particular helps us because it brings more people faster into the innovation ecosystem. With these kinds of technologies, they can be up and running quicker. There's less support costs for us and for them, and that just makes everything a bit more efficient for us. So we deal with dozens and dozens, hundreds of different vendors, and so having an API that's easy to use, that's easy to support is really beneficial to us. And our customers, especially when it's on the data dictionary. And so that allows them to see these fields in the same way across all the different MLSs that we serve. And so it just makes everything more efficient for us and for the recipients of the data. Staying current with the RESO Web API is pretty straightforward because the API is based on something called OData. And OData is a standard that is used in other industries, not just real estate. And so it's well documented and supported by lots of different companies and developers. And so there isn't, it's not all on you as an individual company to do all that hard work. You're really sharing, and that's one of the beauties of open standards, that you're able to work together and use reference clients and other things to make it more efficient for everybody. I think RESO collaboration is really critical to the industry, both for MLS organizations themselves, but of course with their vendor partners. And real estate is always been a collaborative industry. It's very interesting in that competitors get together and cooperate to create a more efficient marketplace. That's what we're really all about, and we need to do that so that data consumers who have to operate across multiple systems, multiple MLSs, they need to be able to do that in an efficient and standard way, and that saves us all time and cost at the end of the day. And essentially allows us to do our job and focus on innovation as opposed to custom fitting all of these things together. So we get to do the fun work then, instead of doing a bunch of nuts and bolts stuff, because the nuts and bolts stuff is handled by the standards, as opposed to figuring out, oh, we're going to do it this way with this one and this way with another one. It just really makes it much better for us, and that's a lot more fun to focus on innovation than it is then. I think RESO is going to really see its shining moment in the next 5 years, because these standards that we've been working on hard for the last 10 or 20 years are really coming into fruition at this moment. You can see it just in the conference alone, the vibrancy that the community has. More and more people come to this conference and they're participating, and they're doing that because there is benefit to it. And so all of that investment that's been made and is being made at an accelerated rate is going to bring more and more innovation, and I think it'll be clear that it was the standards that have really spurred that along. Consolidation is a huge issue for MLS organizations today. And standards is kind of a really important method of enabling consolidation and making it go faster and easier when that's what the MLSs want. And so I think you're going to see that as well. It enables data sharing in a way that's never been contemplated before. And so I think you'll see new and clever solutions coming forward that make everybody's life a lot easier.